me and my mom and my two little sisters, when I was getting ready to graduate high school, we ended up moving from one part of town to another part of town. And when we moved to that side of town, my mom had a friend, and my little sister, she had a phone that broke. Like, her phone broke. So my mama friend had a daughter. So my mama friend was telling, my sister was telling my mama friend daughter that she broke her phone. So she gave my little sister the phone. So when she gave my little sister the phone, her phone broke. So all of a sudden she wanted the phone back after my mom turned the phone on. So they called and they were like, they want the phone back. My mom was like, I just paid to get this phone turned on. So they came to our house. My mom and the lady got in an argument. She told my mom, she looked at my mom and said, you're gonna lose. She said, I'm going to the root lady, the witch. You're gonna lose your kids, your house, and your car. It's so crazy because in my room, one day it was raining outside real bad. In my roof, it just started raining in my roof, like raining inside the house. So much stuff started happening. We had to end up moving out of the house. My mama truck, one day we went outside, my mama trying to crank up her truck. It wouldn't crank up. And then we had to move out of the house and all my mama kids separated from her. Now she told her, you're gonna lose your kids, your house, and your car. All that stuff basically happened. So I had to move to the other side of town with my homeboys, and my mom had to go live with her friend, and my little sisters had to go live with their dad. I'm living at my homeboy. One of them was a murderer. The other one's just robbers. We just all in this house, just different spirits just roaming in the house. You know what I'm saying? Freely. Bringing all type of women in there, selling drugs. But I'm living in this. And I remember I was just in the street life, and I just used to cry at night. Like, I hate living the street life because I always knew it was something more for me. You know what I'm saying? So I end up robbing somebody, right? With no mask. And
how old were you at this time, Antonio?
I was 19.
Wow.
I was 19. And I robbed this guy. And when we running off the robbery scene, one of my friends, he running behind me with a gun in his hand. Shoot the gun unconsciously, almost shoot me in my back. I could have been paralyzed. That was God then, you know what I'm saying? But 10 months later, somebody came and robbed me with no mask. So you know how people, you do stuff to people and it come back on you and you don't handle it so well. So it was 3 dudes that robbed me. I made up in my mind that I was gonna kill all 3 of these dudes. I had my mind made up. The first time I set my mind to go kill these dudes, like I told you, I didn't know. I used to hear people talk about the voice of God. I heard a loud voice. If you do it, you're gonna die, go to prison for the rest of your life. So I called one of my homegirls, one of my friends, and I'm like, man, I keep hearing this voice. If you do it, you're gonna die, go to prison for. She was like, that's God, you better listen. So pride, I'm saying I'm still gonna kill him. Second time, I made up in my mind to go kill him. If you do it, you're gonna die or go to prison for the rest of your life. The third time, me and my brother, okay, I'm missing something. I had a handgun at the time, but one of my friends, he went to jail with my handgun. So I ain't really had nothing to go do nothing with. So I called one of my friends, one of the dudes that I was living at the house with, and I said, man, bro, these dudes just robbed me. I need to use the gun. He coming to my house to bring the gun to my house. And his brother came with him. His brother was in the army, right? So his brother came with him, and they brought the gun in the house. And his big brother asked, he said, what you need the gun for? I say, man, these dudes just robbed me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, they robbed you? How much money they took from you? I said, they took $1,000 out my pocket. He pulled out a large sum of money, counted $1,000 and gave it to me. That was Jesus giving me providing a way for me out. And he offered to go kill the dudes for me. He said, where they at? I go do it. Pride kicked in again. Like, I'm a man. I'm only 19 years old. I'm talking about, I'm a man. I'm gonna do it on my own. Told you, this brother, he's in the army. So he got legal guns. He ride with a gun under every seat. One day he came back to our house. He was chilling, cause they like family friends also. So they came to our house. They chilling with my mom. My mom cooked. We all chilling. So me and my brother go to the store in his truck. It's a gun under every seat. Now this the third time. We leaving out of the gas station. 2 of the dudes that robbed me walk out of the gas station. I see him walking out, and my brother driving. He leaving out. I told my brother, I say, hold on. This 2 of the dudes that robbed me. He was like, what's up? What you want to do? Man, I reach under the seat to grab the gun. I got the gun halfway up, and I heard that voice. if you do it, you're gonna die, go to prison for the rest of your life. It was even louder this time. And it just so happened the police sirens. Police rolled by. I said, man, let's go. Cause I couldn't tell my brother what I was hearing because, like I say, we wasn't raised in the church. We would go to church. But if I would have told my brother, he was like, man, that man crazy, you know? I went home because my mom in her bathroom, she had a Bible sitting on the top of the sink. And it's like every time I would go in her bathroom, it's like the Bible would like pull on me like a magnet, you know? So I said, man, I'm finna go read this Bible and I'm finna see what this God thing about, you know? I picked up my Bible and it's like God started putting people in my life on that path. Then my big cousin came home from prison. He was negative, but he was teaching me about God in a way that made me, like, let's say something happened right now. He'll tell me a Bible story in a reference to that. And it's like, you know how the Bible say we're the salt of the earth? Salt, when you put salt in your mouth, it make you thirsty, right? So it's like he was giving me that. He was the salt of the earth in my life, making me thirsty to want to go read these stories. And it like pulled me in, man. And I remember December 20th, 2012. They were saying that the world was gonna end December 21st. December 20th, I remember when I was a kid, I was about 9 years old. I had a big cousin, he gave his life to the Lord. And I looked up to my big cousin. So I said, cuz, I wanna get saved. And he led me to the Lord. Now this same big cousin that led me to the Lord, his name David Jones. I called that same big cousin on December 20th on the phone. And I was like, cuz, I say, can I get saved over the phone or do I have to be in the church? He like, cuz, we can do it right now. Man, I promise I gave my life to the Lord that night, December 20th. And I never looked back. Never looked back.
Tell me about that moment, Antonio. Like, okay, what happened on the phone? And then what did you feel in that moment? Just take us a little bit through that.
Man, listen. On that phone, cuz, like, repeat after me. You know what I'm saying? We did the prayer of, I received Jesus as my Lord and Savior. I welcome him into my heart. You know what I'm saying? And I had already started reading my Bible. But it's like, I felt like, even if the world ends tomorrow, I'm going to heaven. You know, because I really thought the world was going to end December 21st. Then before that, I was studying the Illuminati. Because, you know, that was around the time when everybody had first started talking about the Illuminati and all that. So it kind of scared me. The devil scared me to God. So all that Illuminati stuff, the world going to end stuff, fear pushed me to God.